Hello and welcome. My name is Seth. Oh, this is Sweet Chariot. And welcome back to this bow build, part 14. Ow, that light's hot. That'll just have to do. Yeah, it was the last one. The last video I did was talking about this middle here. The lighting's not great. Let's get that little knife wedge out of there. It's not doing anything anymore. The middle of the bow. And everything that's going on around there, not just where you grip it, but where your arrow passes and how your wedges look, the shape of the handle there. That was the middle, and we've come along quite nicely. Get that bit of leather out of the way. You can see arrow pass on either side. So now, tidying up as I go. Yep, now we're into shaping the limbs, because I've got them to pull to 28 inches. So the trick now becomes trying to squeeze as much power as we can at the piece of wood without compromising the piece of wood. So, you might just be able to see behind the clamp there, we've got some Reflex. We've got a deflexed handle. It's all cooling down right now, so I can't really be letting out the jig. And we've got some Reflex on the tips here. Not recurve, because we're not greedy. Some pieces of wood could recurve, but I've damaged pieces of wood trying to recurve them, and I've heard of people also writing off really nice staves trying to put a full recurve into the tips here. There's no need. I don't think I'm going to be the quickest bow, but I don't know if you noticed, but noticed, but fully recurved bows are quite noisy and quite tricky to handle. A nice deflex reflex design. It's quick, still nice and easy to draw, nice and gentle to draw, I should say. Not quite sure what the power level is coming in here. I think around 35 to 40. We shall see. Yeah, the handle feels good, and the tiller looks really nice. This little knot here. I'll get my finger behind him. It's actually moving. And we got this little one here, which goes all the way through, and I haven't filled in yet. Might do to finish it up, but it doesn't seem to need it. Not the greatest video, because I'm not able to take this out of the jig yet. That's what I can talk about. What I did to reflex these tips. The best way is to use a steam and form, but I haven't got those, and I'm not doing dramatic shapes either. So what I did was use chocks and leather. Not this particular piece of leather because it's not very even, but you wrap them up in various shapes and sizes. Make sure you got two of them exactly the same, and then you chock him in the area that you want to stay raised, and you can use your quick grips to, well, I've mentioned this before, the benefit of doing it like this, using a jig and your grips and chocks and things over a form, is you have effectively an infinite amount of shapes that you can create, infinite amount of forms you can create using your jig, and you can take care of different things as you're doing it. So like this one, the downside of your jig like this is it's not as squared off and uniform as a form is. So when I reflexed my tips using my chock in here and gripping down on the tip, I accidentally put some bend into the tips. The handle wasn't straight, clamped into the jig like that, so the reflex that I did to the tips was also not straight. So you can see by the direction this clamp's moving. I've chocked it here, and I'm pulling the wood in here. And on the other end, I've chocked it. We don't need to chock it, but effectively the chock is here, and we're pulling the tip in this way. I heated it here with the heat gun, and also here with the heat gun. But as we're doing that, got to be mindful, because as you're heating it, whatever changes I did with reflexing it will undo. So I've had to make sure these tips are also clamped down, because they're just going to gently rise up if I decide to apply heat, and they're not. So yeah, that's where we're at. Hopefully in like an hour's time, might leave it a little bit longer than that, I should be able to take this out and we will have a lovely straight bow. Nice straight string line. It's looking good from here. Sweet. What to do in the meantime? Got an arrow table over here when I knocked up this shaft. And I've also got sticks that need finishing and starting. And bows that need shooting. Lovely stuff. Let's go do one of those things. Thanks again, everyone. I'll let you know when this bow's out. And we'll do some testing. Doozy. Oh yeah, well, let's say it. Like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who has. It's a joy. It's a joy doing this. A special type 2 fun sort of joy. So I'll keep it up as long as you folks keep on enjoying it. All these lovely comments and likes and things. Thanks very much, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Peace.